Have you ever wondered why getting ready for round two becomes more challenging as you age? If you're over 55 and find yourself unable to achieve a second erection shortly after intercourse, you're not alone. This natural change affects millions of men as they get older, but there's good news. The time between erections, known as the refractory period, can often be managed with the right approach. For men in their 50s and beyond, understanding what's happening in your body is the first step toward improving your intimate experiences and potentially reducing the wait time for that second round. Let's talk about what's actually happening in your body during this recovery phase. The refractory period is a completely normal biological process that occurs after orgasm when your body temporarily becomes unresponsive to sexual stimulation. During this time, your body is essentially resetting itself. After ejaculation, your brain releases hormones like prolactin and oxytocin that signal your body to relax. Your blood vessels begin to constrict. Blood flows away from the genital area, and your penis returns to its flaccid state. For younger men, this recovery might take just minutes, but as you age, this process naturally extends. By age 55 and beyond, it might take several hours or even a full day before you're physically ready again. This happens because of several age-related changes. Blood vessels become less elastic, hormone levels shift, and nerve sensitivity may decrease. Additionally, the smooth muscle tissue in the penis that needs to relax for an erection becomes less responsive. Blood flow is absolutely crucial for achieving and maintaining erections. As men age, cardiovascular health often declines, which directly impacts erectile function. The penis requires strong blood flow to become erect, so anything that restricts circulation can extend your refractory period. Conditions like high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and diabetes can damage blood vessels throughout the body, including those that supply the penis. This is why many doctors say that what's good for your heart is good for your sexual health. Your hormonal balance plays a significant role too. Testosterone, which peaks in early adulthood, gradually declines at a rate of about 1% per year after age 40. By the time you reach your mid-50s, these cumulative decreases can impact your sexual response time. Lower testosterone levels can reduce libido, decrease energy, and extend the time needed between erections. While this decline is natural, extreme drops aren't inevitable and can often be addressed. Psychological factors shouldn't be overlooked either. As men age, many develop anxiety about their sexual performance, especially if they've experienced difficulties before. This performance anxiety creates a cycle that can make achieving subsequent erections even more challenging. Your mind and body are closely connected when it comes to sexual function, and stress or worry can trigger physical responses that inhibit arousal. Now let's look at what you can actually do to help shorten this refractory period and improve your chances of achieving a second erection more quickly. The good news is that many simple lifestyle changes can make a big difference. First, regular exercise is one of the most important things you can do. Just 30 minutes of moderate activity most days of the week can greatly improve blood flow throughout your body, including to your penis. Walking, swimming, or biking are all good options that don't put too much strain on your joints. Exercise also helps control weight, which is important because extra pounds can lead to conditions that harm sexual function. What you eat matters too. Foods that help your body make nitric oxide can improve blood flow to the penis. These include leafy green vegetables like spinach, beets, watermelon, and citrus fruits. Nitric oxide helps blood vessels open wider, which is exactly what needs to happen for an erection to occur. Have you thought about adding more of these foods to your daily meals? Staying hydrated is often overlooked but very important. Even mild dehydration can cause tiredness and reduce sexual performance. Try to drink water throughout the day rather than consuming large amounts all at once. Cutting back on alcohol can help too. While a small amount might help you relax, too much alcohol acts as a depressant that can make it harder to get aroused and maintain an erection. The same goes for smoking. It narrows blood vessels and reduces blood flow, making it harder to get an erection and extending the time between them. Getting enough sleep is another key factor. Poor sleep can lower testosterone levels and increase stress hormones like cortisol, both of which can hurt your sexual function. Most men need 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Managing stress is just as important as physical health when it comes to sexual function. High stress levels trigger your body's fight-or-flight response, which directs blood away from the genital area. Simple relaxation techniques like deep breathing, meditation, or even just setting aside time for activities you enjoy can help lower stress levels and improve sexual response. For many men, focusing too much on performance can actually make things worse. Instead of worrying about getting another erection quickly, try to stay in the moment and enjoy the intimacy with your partner. Extended foreplay, trying new forms of stimulation, or using toys can help maintain arousal during the refractory period, potentially shortening the time until you're ready again. Hormone balance plays a big role in how quickly you can recover between erections. As mentioned earlier, testosterone levels drop as men age, but there are natural ways to support healthy hormone levels. Strength training 2 to 3 times a week can boost testosterone production. Foods rich in zinc like oysters, crab, and pumpkin seeds may help too. Getting enough vitamin D is also important, either through safe sun exposure or supplements if your doctor recommends them. The benefits of working to shorten your refractory period go beyond just sexual satisfaction. Taking steps to improve this aspect of your health often leads to better overall well-being. Men who stay sexually active tend to report higher levels of happiness and less depression. They often have lower blood pressure and better heart health. Plus, the close connection with a partner that comes from a satisfying sex life can strengthen your relationship and improve your mental health. There are several myths about the refractory period that need to be cleared up. One common misconception is that all men should be able to achieve multiple erections regardless of age. This simply isn't true. The length of the refractory period varies greatly from person to person and naturally increases with age. Another myth is that not being able to get a second erection quickly means there's something seriously wrong with your health. While erectile difficulties can sometimes signal other health issues, a longer refractory period by itself is a normal part of aging. Like this video if you're committed to improving your health. It helps us reach more men with vital information. Some men believe that certain pills or supplements can completely eliminate the refractory period. This isn't accurate. While some medications may help with erectile function, they don't eliminate the recovery phase entirely. They might reduce it, but expecting to bounce back instantly isn't realistic, especially for men over 55. Another widespread myth is that older men lose interest in sex. Research shows that many men maintain sexual desire well into their 70s and beyond, even if the physical response changes. Have you noticed that your interest in sex has stayed strong even as your body's response has changed? It's also worth noting that many men think they need to achieve the same kind of erections they had in their 20s. This puts unnecessary pressure on themselves. The truth is that erections often become less firm with age, and that's perfectly normal. Working with these changes rather than fighting against them can lead to more satisfying sexual experiences. Some men believe that masturbation might help reduce the refractory period. While there's limited scientific evidence for this specific claim, staying sexually active in general does help maintain sexual function as you age. While working to improve your ability to achieve a second erection is generally safe, there are situations where caution is needed. If you have heart disease, high blood pressure, or have had a stroke, talk with your doctor before trying new approaches to enhance sexual function. Sexual activity increases heart rate and blood pressure, which could be risky for men with certain heart conditions. This doesn't mean you need to avoid sex, but you should know your limits and understand any risks. Men taking medications for heart conditions, especially nitrates, need to be extra careful. These medications, when combined with erectile dysfunction drugs, can cause a dangerous drop in blood pressure. Always tell your doctor about all medications you're taking before starting any new treatment for sexual health. If you experience chest pain, severe shortness of breath, or dizziness during sexual activity, stop immediately and seek medical help. These could be signs of a serious heart problem that needs attention right away. Sexual activity is a form of exercise, and like any physical activity, it puts demands on your heart. Another situation requiring caution is if you have an existing condition affecting blood flow or nerve function. Diabetes, for example, can damage nerves and blood vessels over time, making erectile issues more complex to manage. Men with diabetes need to keep their blood sugar under control as part of their overall approach to improving sexual function. Some men turn to supplements marketed for male enhancement without realizing the potential risks. Many of these products aren't regulated and may contain hidden ingredients that could interact with medications or cause side effects. Do you know what's actually in those supplements you might be considering? If you're experiencing a sudden change in your ability to achieve erections, this warrants a doctor's visit. While a gradual lengthening of the refractory period is normal with age, sudden changes could signal an underlying health issue that needs attention. This is especially true if you're having trouble getting an initial erection, not just a second one. Depression and anxiety can significantly impact sexual function, including the refractory period. If you're dealing with mental health challenges, addressing these with a healthcare provider might be more helpful than focusing solely on sexual performance. Mental health and sexual health are closely connected, and improving one often helps the other. Relationship problems can also make it harder to become aroused again after sex. If there's tension, poor communication, or unresolved conflicts with your partner, these issues might need to be addressed before physical approaches will be effective. Sometimes talking with a relationship counselor can help both partners understand each other's needs better. It's important to remember that sexual health is just one part of overall health. Taking a balanced approach is key. For men looking to improve their ability to achieve a second erection, there are several practical steps worth considering. First, talk openly with your doctor about your concerns. Many men feel embarrassed discussing sexual issues, but doctors deal with these topics every day. Your doctor can check if there are underlying health problems affecting your sexual function and suggest treatments that might help. This could include prescription medications that improve blood flow to the penis, hormone therapy if your testosterone is very low, or other medical approaches. Some men find that certain supplements help support sexual function. L-citrulline, for example, is an amino acid that may improve blood flow by increasing nitric oxide production. Ginseng has shown some promise in studies for improving erectile function. However, always check with your doctor before taking any supplement, as they can interact with medications. Communication with your partner is just as important as any physical treatment. Many couples find that adjusting their expectations and exploring different ways to be intimate can lead to more satisfying experiences. Remember that good sex doesn't always have to include penetration or even an erection. Being open to different forms of pleasure can take pressure off performance and actually make it easier to become aroused again. Pacing yourself during sexual activity might help too. Taking breaks, switching between different types of stimulation, and focusing on your partner's pleasure can allow your body time to recover while maintaining intimacy. Many couples find that extending foreplay gives the man's body more time to prepare for another erection. If stress or anxiety is affecting your sexual performance, consider learning relaxation techniques like deep breathing or progressive muscle relaxation. These can help calm your mind and reduce the fight or flight response that interferes with sexual arousal. Above all, be patient with yourself. Your body changes with age, and that's completely normal. Many men find that by focusing less on performance and more on connection and pleasure, their sexual experiences actually improve with age. Have you considered that this might be an opportunity to explore new dimensions of intimacy rather than trying to recapture how things used to be? Remember that moderation in all things applies to sexual activity too. Setting realistic expectations, maintaining overall health, and staying connected with your partner are the foundations of a satisfying sex life at any age. Now tell me, what's one thing you'll do differently after watching this video? Please share with us in the comments. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.